So this is the area we're doing today. Those are hops, guys. I use them in magic. Somebody was asking if they were, if it was illegal substances. No, it is hops. You know, you make beer from them. I grow them in my garden. My father-in-law used to grow them to make beer, but I use them for magics. Anyway, we're doing this area. Let's see. Another question I've been asked is how long it takes, like, my cleaning. Each video, the cleaning time is about 5 to 7 hours throughout like 3 days. So I'll do like 2 hours one day and like an hour one day, and then like 2 to 3 the next day I get to clean. So let's look at all the areas. This is currently holding a project, so that's fine. This here is as clean as it's going to get for right now. That's fine. Everything else is good. I still haven't picked up those two. Why are you getting blurry? Those two pieces of paper that didn't make it in the bin. I will do that this time. I will do it and prove it to you. That area is fine. This, I still need my walkway. I need to clean up a little bit. Oh my god, ew, kitties, ew, Clee. While I was downstairs, did you get sick on the carpet? Did you make a hairball on the carpet that I have to clean up now? Great, lovely. So I have to do that too. That area is fine. That area I need to close the thing, but because of all my medicine bottles. This is fine. The altar's fine. And then this area needs a little bit of work. Covering up, this is a package I'm sending out, so I'm covering up the person's information. But this area is fine. I just need to put some trash in the trash bin and stuff. But other than that, pretty good. Having this walkway clear has, like, improved my life so much, because I used to trip over it every single night. So that's great. That it's nice and clear and I can just walk. And also, like, seeing this big section, like here, this like T section done, it's improved my mood a lot. So because I can actually see the change. Like before, when I was doing the small areas, you know, there hadn't been enough done all together to really notice a big difference in mood and things. But since I've done that this area here, I have been overall, like, my mood has improved drastically. So that's great. But we're going to work on this today and all these other little small areas. I eventually need to get a new altar, because these doors won't shut anymore. It's because one of the times we moved, we were moving on a rainy day, and just the time it took for me to get this from the moving van up into our apartment that was on the 3rd floor, it got rained on enough to warp it, so now the doors don't shut. Everything else works fine, but these doors won't shut. And it's really sad, because this was actually the first piece of furniture I ever bought in my life. So I've had that since I was 15. I bought that with, like, one of my first paychecks. And I love it so much. This is very much my aesthetic. But I used to have a whole red and black room, which is when I had got this. But I've recently changed and want it to be green and gold and foresty themed. So everything else is that color. Like this cool mirror. That was like handmade. I actually got that for $5 from a restaurant that was closing. Same with this one over here. Got them both for $5. I love them so much. And then this mirror I got when for my 17th birthday, because I've always been into dragons and castles and such. So, hey, does anybody know what the heck this rock is? I found it. I I have no idea what it's supposed to be. I mean, I know it's modern, and somebody just used a like a silver Sharpie on it, but I was just wondering if like it's a remake of like an actual, I don't know, old language or anything. Okay, so let's get cleaning. Okay, this area has been cleaned up. On to the next. Alright, this area is clean again. That's my bowl of tea I'm currently working on. And that area over there is cleaned. On to the next. Okie dokie, that's all done. Like I said earlier, these places are all done. I'm going to do that right now. Look, on camera, I will pick up those two stupid pieces of trash. There. Done. They were bothering me so bad. I keep forgetting to pick them up. Okay, so I've re-cleaned the walkway and scrubbed where the kitties... Well, I'm pretty sure it was the old kitty. She's the one that has hairballs more often. Scrub that up. So that's all clean again. So now I can start on this section. I'm all sweaty because I was scrubbing on the floor. Alright, let's do it. So I'm going to explain a little bit of my process. First of all, I always have to wear gloves when I'm cleaning because I'm allergic to dust. So I will break out in horrible, horrible hives if I don't wear gloves. So the first thing I do is I put on gloves and sometimes a mask because depending on how much dust I'm dealing with, it will also bother my throat and things like that. And then I will pick a section. There was a section right here that was dirty, like, and I cleaned it all. So I'll pick a section. So what I'll be doing is I'll be cleaning from here over. So usually like a 2 foot by 2 foot section. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that whole section and I'm going to put it into different piles. Like, for example, there'll be one for trash, one for recycling, one for donation. And then there'll be tons of piles based on where things need to go. Like this Neosporin is going to be in one pile and that's going to go to the medicine drawer. There's some art supplies down here. My husband's magic cards will go in a pile. Things that need to go to my son's bedroom will go in a pile. Things that need to go in my art supplies go to a pile. Things that need to go downstairs go in a pile. And I'll do this section and I'll show you what piles I come up with. So that way you can kind of get the idea. All right? Okay, so the piles are needs to go downstairs because it's a chip clip. Recycling, art supplies, child toys, husband's magic cards. This bin is where I keep small projects, like this needs to be glued back together, things like that. So small projects. I unearthed this that is gonna go over here for now, but it goes over with my that nonsense because project area. These are like mesh anklets, and what I actually use these for is we have a fish tank and it has a very large filter on it because we have goldfish, so I use a larger filter than what the tank size actually needs because they produce so much ammonia, and it keeps the snails from getting in the because we have snails in there that help clean the tank. This keeps the snails out of the getting stuck in the filter of the tank. So I just wrap this around the filter. And then about every couple, every month or so, I put on a new one. So this is 3 pair. So that's 6 of them. So this will last me a whole half of a year for $3. So that's what that is. That is a box I'm going to reuse for shipping stuff out. These are actually ball jointed dolls, and they go under my altar because they are, like, I use them on my altar. One is Loki and one is his wife. And, have a whole bunch of Neosporin. Why do I have so much Neosporin? It's because I can never find it, one. And two, it's because I have cats. I have 4 cats. I end up with a lot of cat scratches. I also do a lot of garden work, and I live in a place that has a lot of blackberry bushes, and we grow blackberries to eat. So I'm always getting scratched, and I'm a hypochondriac, and I always clean out every single scratch. Any scratch I get with alcohol, and then put Neosporin on it. So there's that, and there's some lotion in here too. And then there's some supplies. This little adapter needs to go with all of our electronics. And then a big pile of trash and recycling to sort. I just use this bin, throw it all in there, and do that afterwards. So that whole pile, I've already put all the dirty clothes in the dirty clothes pile. But that whole section got put into just these tiny piles, and then I just need to take these tiny piles and put them away, and then see, now this whole area is clean, and then I have this next section to go. So come back, and these will go after I clean out under here. These actually go sideways under my altar, and that's where they've always lived. I've just pulled them like this so I can get things that have gotten back in there. But yeah, so when this is all done, I'll show you. Okay, so now the strip along here is all done. One thing I have left is underneath this drawer here. So, because like when I did this thing here, I did this part. I did the drawer, but I didn't do underneath because I couldn't get to it. So now I'm going to do underneath. Yeah. And then we'll be all done with this week, and I can upload the video. So the kiddos' homework took about an hour longer than it normally does. So I didn't get to that this week, but that's done. I just have to take those bins and put them with my bin collection for future organizing. And then, yeah, because I use these to throw trash and recycling into, or Goodwill, you know, like donations, trash, blah, blah, blah. Use bins so I don't have to move all over the place while I can sit in one spot and get it done. So I'm going to do that next time. And also probably work on, let's see, this stuff right here. So this pile right here, and then this right here. All right, see you guys next time.